Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
Why is the clock still on there? Oh, I did it in the wrong thing. What is up with that? You guys are good to go.
I personally apologize for two of those rounds being really quick.
Why is it so shadowy?
I don't know, man.
What's going on out there?
Oh.
Oh,
It was the deck list the whole time.
that's crazy.
Yeah, this is open deck list.
Open deck list.
Yeah, apparently putting a white piece of paper in the middle of the table
Just
is
makes
like
the
really
camera,
fucking bad.
makes the camera freak the fuck out.
Good
All
thing
right.
we didn't go with a white playmat.
Ooh.
Oh,
This
shit.
could have been disastrous. Maybe if the whole thing was black, we'd just get really crystal clear quality.
I mean, we had dark shit before, and I remember people cried about it to some
People
degree. on the
cry,
internet.
dude. That's like
People do cry.
everybody's thing.
Everybody does cry. Cry babies.
Recreational outrage.
All right, let's do this thing. Whoa. Oh yeah. Sure. Make a post about moving to quarterfinals
Yeah.
because we're serious about this. This is what we do.
And Joel has revealed his commander.
That is exactly what that is. Commanders.
Tiny leader.
I wish that was one of my most hated things in recent Magic is the bridging of commander to actual formats. I hate it so much. All right, so they're resolving some mulligans here.
If I had enough people, I would totally stream that Oathbreaker thing.
Yeah.
That all those Elkhart guys are starting to play. You know what I find interesting about it? I've watched a little bit of it, and I've never seen anybody cast the spell.
Yeah.
Like, literally never seen it happen. Like, you have to have a Planeswalker in play.
Right.
And, like, so normally you, like, tap out to play the Planeswalker, and then it dies, and
So
then you
it's
never
just-
actually get to cast the spell. I've
Right.
never seen it happen. I'm sure it has, but
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Them's the breaks.
Yeah. They not hear us.
The microphone out. It is pretty quiet.
You
out
guys are good.
It's really.
They're just resolving mulligans.
Okay.
It,
Thank you.
The walkie-talkie is pretty quiet out there.
Do we need to swap it out?
I mean, it was fully charged. when
I don't know
got
if it's a
it this
charge
morning.
thing. Is there a volume adjuster?
There might be a
on that
volume.
thing?
Somebody may have pressed the wrong button too many times.
Is this the volume?
Probably. Yeah, it probably got pushed a few times. I would have to assume.
Dustin's gonna go have a look at
And amulet to start.
the
as
walkie-talkie. Yep, turn one amulet off of a basic forest. I'm not exactly too familiar in how this matchup goes.
I am.
It's been a while since I've watched it.
Yeah, and control is such a different thing from the last time that I did watch this match happen. So
That's also true.
I do not know. I do not
Ignore
know exactly
Dustin's
how it's
bald
gonna
head.
go. Right.
Joel starts off with a tri-land. Shuffles a shit ton.
Yeah, I just hope this does go longer than what we've seen so far today.
Well, so far, I mean, the weird thing is we aren't really timing it. So
Right. So now it doesn't matter.
all right, so it started at 5. We'll call it 5:15. So let's keep an eye on this and see how it goes. Chatters, you'll be happy to know that Mr. Tondini did make the top 8. So there's a chance you could see him. What decks made top 8? That's a good question.
Well, we've got
I handed out the deck list because it's open deck list, so I don't actually have them.
We've got
We've-
Brian
he's
made
te-
top 8, right? Brian
No.
Weirds.
Ron did not make top
No,
8.
Brian.
Oh, Brian did.
Brian
Brian did
playing
make top
Scam.
8, so he's playing.
Scaminator thing.
It's Reanimator.
Yeah.
We got,
Tondini is playing Living End against Infect.
Yep. And then we have Hammer Time.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
Who's he playing against? I don't remember.
Isaiah is on Tron. What else are we missing?
We've got Infect, Tron, Reanimator, Living End,
Control.
Scam.
Control.
We have Parker on Scam.
Oh,
Parker's
yeah.
on actual scam.
Actual
yeah.
Scam. So what's the difference between Brian's and...
He just has reanimator
everything.
stuff put in it. Yeah,
it's
really-
it's supposed to be
Brian's not
Scam.
playing as Rescaminator. He's actually playing like Reanimator. Today.
Oh, okay.
Well, no, he has. Is it? No, I'm pretty sure it has the scam stuff in it.
Well, but Brian's splashing
the one he's
white.
playing today does not. It's
Brian's-
we saw it's the bitter reunion and
Right.
Yeah, it's actual.
Okay. All right.
Ooh,
I know
that's
he's
a
got a
double.
favorite.
That's 2 amulets. That's what he did against me last round. To get here.
Brian always plays Ephemerate. It's like a pet card.
We'll probably see Jerry. Don't worry. I'm sure we.
I
Probably
mean, if he loses right now,
Yeah, if he
then
loses,
we
then
won't.
no.
Who?
But
So hopefully we'll see.
Infect's...
we're rooting for him for you.
Yeah, I mean,
Infect's
so
pretty good.
Yeah, Infect versus that it does seem not bad of a match for Infect. All right, so
His ley line of sanctities don't help him against Infect.
against the weird Rot Priest heavy, it kind of does. Because
Yeah,
Rot Priest targets.
That was a really interesting matchup. The Infect versus Hammer.
Yeah.
Like it's just like these decks just don't give a shit what the
Yeah,
other's doing.
yeah.
No.
It's a race.
They,
It's like-
they don't have time to.
The only thing that's like good is like blockers. And half the time they can't.
Yeah, exactly. They're playing the same evasive dudes. Anyway. All right.
Cavern.
That's helpful in this match, for sure.
Very.
Oh, can we see what next time? Let's see what's in
I
Joel's
wonder what
hand.
he's naming. I'm gonna guess Titan, or he could be naming Dryad, if he wants to get the Dryad down. He has Titan.
He has Titan. I think he has both Titan and Dryad. And Joel says Howling Moonlight.
It's gonna cycle
Just to
that.
cycle it.
He's got a couple counter spells.
Supreme Verdict was that first. Teferi.
Fairy
That's
Dress
assume that's
Down,
Supreme Verdict.
It's like he's just listing them off.
Making sure
It
that
does have a
thing's-
dress down. That dress down's could be. I think it's one of the best cards in this
Yeah, I think
matchup.
it.
Oh, that's getting counter. Or no, he can't.
Make
He
him-
can dress down it.
He can dress down.
Yeah, that is the thing to do for sure.
You can dress down, then untap and wipe the board.
Yeah.
It was still a 6/6.
It is, but it's going to get answered next turn, so.
Yeah, but he's then gonna be tapped out, and Fletcher's gonna have his way with him. Olive Fountain.
Yeah, it is still a pretty tough spot. Like,
I don't like Joel's position, personally.
yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
One more mana.
Fletcher's just lucky
yeah.
that he didn't have to spend a pack to go get that thing, because that would have been devastating.
Yeah.
That probably would have been a game loss.
It would have been a game loss.
So we're going to see Teferi? Make him recast the Titan? Or bounce one of the.
I don't think that's the way you want to go, right?
I-
Don't you just have to wipe the board here?
I think Joel is priced into wiping the board. You really don't want him just recasting Amulet Titan next turn.
Yeah, it's
Counterspells
pretty-
are the 2 counterspells in his hand do literal nothing.
That cavern is pretty life saving here.
Is that a Dryad in hand? Or
It's a,
That's
that's a
the-
dryad, I believe.
No, I think that's the cultivator. Yeah, that's
Oh,
the
that
cultivator.
Oh,
is
that's called.
awesome.
Oh,
Okay,
oh,
that would be-
Joel. I'm not sure about that line.
Yeah, I don't love it.
He could prove me wrong.
Did we see what he got for draw there? Nothing, no ley line
Scream.
binding or anything.
Did he draw a third counterspell?
I think he just got a land. Okay, well,
Yeah, I think it's land. Yeah, it's land. Mr. Gate. All right, so making the mana. And Cultivator Colossus is not the same. It's not a giant, right?
It's I do not believe so.
No. So I guess if Fletcher leans into that instead of Titan for some reason,
I
he might
find
not-
it hard to
he would
believe that
give Joel. I wouldn't think he would. But I'm just saying. If he,
I think
Oh no,
Fletcher knows his
he's
line.
renaming it anyway. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Oh.
Yeah.
He can just do that and make
Plant
sure nothing
Beast.
gets countered.
He's gonna name Beast.
Yeah.
Probably not Plant. Because he has.
so.
other
It does
beasts.
share a type with the monkey.
It does.
Yep. He's gonna go Titan.
Could be relevant, unlikely, but
Which the monkey is actually a cat. As weird as it is.
that's a cat.
It is a cat, actually. Oddly enough.
That does not.
Beast.
You know, when I look at that card, cat is not the creature that comes to mind. If I'm being honest.
Yeah.
So we have a judge call about something. Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
'Cause I don't believe that Joel drew another dress down.
Yeah, that's really.
Could have a question about timing in attacks, but so Primeval Titan does resolve and does get its trigger. What 2 lands does Fletcher want to search up here?
Okay.
What was that about?
Joel was asking if the fact that the cavern was no longer on the battlefield, if this was still uncounterable.
It absolutely is. Still
It absolutely is, yeah.
Absolutely is.
But hey, you know what?
It's better to ask.
It's better to ask.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with
It's
it.
a helpful reminder on Moto that they separate that mana off to the side that
Yeah,
says this
exactly.
creature is uncounterable
Yep.
or something to that effect.
All right. Yeah, he is in a pretty just tough spot here. And I don't think you got his list?
I wonder
Joel's list?
if it get Dustin, you have the expertise and control. Does this matchup get better for Joel after sideboard?
It does. It does. He has. I don't have the deck list, but
Okay.
he gets more dress downs, which is the best card in the matchup.
For sure.
Yes.
And he gets. He just gets to get some of the shit out. Specifically, things like Hallowed Moonlight don't really do anything in this matchup.
Yeah.
So
I know he brought in-
actually, Hallowed Moonlight is not completely dead because they do play Urza Saga. But yeah, generally, this used to be damn near unwinnable, and today it is actually a winnable match.
So he gets Valakut and a Simic Growth Chamber, but with 2 amulets. It's a lot of mana.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's how he got me.
So Joel's
Didn't help that you never drew a creature.
They're only playing the current versions of Burn are only playing 9 creatures.
Yeah, I'm just like, especially that second game, he didn't have like
Man.
the cat beast.
Yeah.
finally got
And like
something to
that
counter
would've-
spell.
if you would have had like a turn 1 Swift Spear, you had a chance in that one.
Live by the burn, die by the burn.
Yeah.
It happens.
Well,
I
he
always
is,
told you, man, whenever the burn player's first play is suspending a Rift Bolt, I feel like I have a chance.
Yeah.
All right, Joel's got a little bit
I
more
don't
action
disagree.
now. He is bouncing the Titan did stave him off of a combat, which was nice. He successfully countered an Azusa, which is something for sure, especially with 2 amulets on the battlefield.
So he was unable to make this thing hasty, huh?
Yeah, he's not yet been able to do that.
Well, he's going to be able to wipe the board at instant speed now, so
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
good.
Yeah, he is. It worked out. I think that the fairy play was a safe
I wonder
enough
if
play.
Fletcher is playing around that instant speed. No, because he wouldn't have played
Yeah,
the
I
Azusa.
still don't agree. Still don't think it was the right play. I think that why did he not give this thing haste and get in there?
I suspect he thought his Azusa was
Well,
going to
actually, he
resolve.
might have the hasty thing in hand.
I don't see it.
I didn't
He's got
see
a lot of
it.
lands.
I think he was trying to lean into a Valakut,
All right.
into Valakut mode, but here's a
There's-
verdict.
There's the Wrath. Or Supreme Verdict, I should say.
We can call it a wrath.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All right, so
Joel's got a Hall of the Storm Giant. Is that what that card
Yeah,
is?
Hall of
Yeah.
Storm Giants, a counter spell, and I think an Otawara.
Yeah, definitely Otawara. Need some
That's a good.
more
That's a
cards
pretty.
in his
I
hand.
mean,
He's in a decent
that's a
spot.
good hand for considering his opponent. I don't currently see how he wins, but control usually finds that later.
I think that's another Supreme.
I think he's doing all right.
I mean, he's got the win
He
condition.
does,
That
he does
is-
have another Supreme
he did, in
verdict
fact,
queued
run-
up, so
Yeah, win condition is achieved. It's chilling to Hall of the Storm Giant.
Yep.
It's going to be a ways before he can really dig into that.
He's
though.
gonna have to live a while to get to that.
yeah, eventually he'll start making like sharks on the end of turn, and that's when the game will start to turn towards the control player.
Here's land. Pass. 2 Valley Cuts in play. Here's a Cavern. I think he's firing off the Cultivator.
Well, he does have an answer for this, but you get a ton of value.
A ton, yes.
you get
A ton.
I
Literal
assume,
fucking ton.
I assume he named Beast with the Cavern
Yeah,
of Souls.
I'm sure he did.
Yeah.
He's not gonna fall for this counterspell shtick. Let's see how many thousands of cards he can draw here. This card's kind of nuts, really.
It is. It's pretty fucking silly. It is pretty fucking silly for sure. No?
Here's his deck list. I somehow stole it.
All right,
Sweet. He did not play Turtle and Glistener Elf. Either game. So we died.
well,
Well, we have our first results of.
chat, you'll be happy to know
Quarterfinals.
that was your friend, the Great Sandini. He did win his round 1 match, so
Against Infect, which is probably not something he wanted to see.
yeah, probably not.
Alright, so now we get to put all this bullshit in play. Whoop.
Although I do think it is a favorable matchup. They go all in for the kill, and then you living in, and they get sad.
He probably had the play going into the top 8. He was probably the higher seed, and that probably helped considerably against Infect.
And these things come in tapped, and god damn, this is so silly. This card is so silly. This deck didn't need this card. Every time I watch this shit on stream, I'm just like, this deck didn't need any of this shit.
Watch Wizards ban that thing, and then what count will would be up to that Primeval Titan has gotten banned.
So all this shit is coming in tapped,
Yeah.
and that's you're gonna have 2 triggers per land. So there's 2, 4, 6, 8.
Remember
10,
when
12,
Mana Leak
14,
was a
16,
playable card?
20. So there's gonna be 20 plus mana here, up to 30 mana.
And so, like, we're gonna this thing's gonna eat a verdict at some point, but we're also gonna get into a mode where he's just gonna Fletcher is gonna be able to make dudes constructs.
Yeah, and that's where Joel's gonna be digging for their stress downs.
Yeah, he's got them, or the land that can put one on top.
God, this deck did not need any of the cards it's gotten. What makes this deck okay is just the complexity of it to play. There's not a lot of people that play it because of that, but good God, it's fucking
It is.
ridiculous.
It is an absolute pain to learn, and it is very easy to make mistakes, especially when you're first playing it.
Yeah, let's do all this shit. And with the bounce lands too, you're going to be able to just keep buying back these sagas, keep making more.
Yeah, Joel's fine with
constructs.
all this right now because he's just sitting back on this sweeper.
Yeah.
He's hoping for an overcommit.
Fletcher
But-
might oblige him.
No, I don't. I think he's just going to give him the hasty because this thing is
It's big.
damn near lethal already.
Yeah,
How many does he
exactly.
have on the battlefield? 1, 2, 3,
It's not a few.
8, 9, 10, 11.
11, and he can pump it. Probably
He
give
gives
it
it-
double strike.
Yeah, it's definitely
Yeah.
it's a lethal attacker. Which prices Joel into firing off that verdict.
This is still kind of anyone's game. Joel needs help off the top of his deck.
Yeah.
Amulet doesn't have a way to recur any of its threats, does it?
It does not,
No.
but it's
Plenty of ways to
pretty
find
hard
more.
to run him out.
Well, especially since they have so many angles of attack nowadays that you don't just. It's so hard to deal with everything between the Valakut, between the Saga, between the Titan, between the. There's just so many angles to this thing, and that's why this deck is gross. And
We have to assume that he drew at least another threat off all those draws. Maybe
One would think.
But even if not, these constructs are going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's another angle of attack is Urza Saga. Those constructs might not be all that big, but eventually they will add up.
Oh, I mean,
This
there's
is
still
my
going to
favorite
be,
thing
there's
here
still be
when we're-
4/4s. I mean, that's
Yeah.
the thing with what's on.
We're,
on the
That's
battlefield.
true. He does have
Counting lands
an
before
amulet
it's
and a
going
and a
down.
land that's
Yeah.
copying amulet.
Jeez. I wonder why chat doesn't like this deck.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know. I don't know, man. It seems great. I mean, it's only so boring to everyone because we've all seen it so many times. Like for somebody coming into Magic that's never that's new, they'd probably be like, "Man, this is crazy. This is so fucking sweet. This is engaging. This deck seems awesome."
Well,
but when you've seen it for the millionth
When
time,
you've seen the
It's
amulet
not,
player,
It's not even that. It's the fact that he's taking, they end up having this turn where this turn's been going on forever.
Exactly.
yeah, when you
This
sit
particular
there and
turn-
watch the amulet player play with himself
Yeah, it's
for
it's
5
a little
minutes
bit
at
of
a
jerk off.
turn,
Just a bit.
it gets old.
There's a lot of mana here.
There's a lot.
That is
of
a shit ton of
See how
mana.
much he can commit into this. There's an opportunity. I picked it up. What else does he have?
Two
Two
Titans,
Titans.
another amulet,
Both other amulets?
bunch of shit.
Yeah, he's got a shit.
He's got
ton
a
of things
grip.
here. Yeah, he does. So he's got another Titan. He's got more packs. This is
He's
good.
got the Beseiju. He's got the answer to the current win condition on Joel's side.
I don't think he's giving a fuck about this Storm Giant right now.
Well, no, I'm just saying he just has it.
Did he just counter a monkey? Is that what just happened?
he countered a pact.
Oh. Joel can't counter that because if he does, he's dead. He's committing more to the board.
Yeah, that is a lot of committing. That's. I mean, he still has the other in hand, but
He still has one more in hand, which
it's still.
is fine.
Okay, we'll do this.
And he's gonna bounce the Teleria West to his hand to transmute it to go get another Summoner's Pact.
Yeah.
And make fucking Jesus Christ.
Are we having fun yet, John?
16 mana off of that, right?
That's a lot of amulets.
He just had so much floating mana from that Colossus.
Yeah.
Well, he just made fucking 16 more.
16 more. How many amulets does he
He's
have?
got 4. There's 2 lands. They both came to play tap.
Well, one only taps for one.
Right. I mean, that's.
3. I mean, it's a lot of mana.
Yes.
Well, John, you wanted a longer match. I guess this turn helps that, if nothing else.
Is he blowing his whole wad on this turn?
It kind of looks like it's turning that way.
It sure looks like it.
He still has more game after the sweeper.
Yeah, he's got another
He
Titan in
does.
hand.
got another Titan. He's got.
For his sake, I hope he doesn't play it.
He probably should have held on. I mean, not probably, but there's a case to be made for holding on to the Dryad and just trying to go to combat here to force that sweeper.
I think
to-
I would have
to
agreed
keep
with
that
that.
Valakut solution after the fact. Does he have a pact in hand though right now? If he has a pact in
I would.
hand,
Well,
then-
he has a Teleria West that he can.
All right.
So-
He's gonna
trans-
force. He's
that
gonna
he can
force action
transmute
now.
to.
Yeah. So as long as he can transmute for another,
Yeah, he can transmute for another Summer's Pact.
yeah, then he's got this pretty wrapped up. Well, I mean not wrapped up, but like
There are some
he's got plenty of
Tondini
layers
fans
here.
in the chat, aren't there?
Oh yes, there are. He's got a
You got a cult following?
He's got a little bit of a cult following. Let's say he's got a few groupies.
Well, I can proudly say I'm his only loss today. Not by any skill of mine.
Oh, look at this. They're talking shit. talking shit in the booth about your guy Tondini.
I did follow it up saying to no skill of mine. Tondini.
Oh, yeah. He did kind of shit on. He got shit on by his own deck.
Yeah.
You gotta keep him humble. What was the line that one time with Tondini that like made me die? Something about how he's in the Air Force. He'd probably like that or something.
Oh,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I said something like that could be construed.
Yeah.
Dude, I almost died. I shot beer out of my nose at that point.
All right. Yeah, I feel like Fletcher could just chill and do the, just do the Urza Saga thing at this
No,
point. All right.
he's playing Titan number, what is this, 3? Is this
How
the
many
third
how many
Titan?
Colossus? Do we have his list here?
I
Or no?
suspect
We don't
I
have
suspect
any
he's
of
only
They have the deck list
Right,
out
right,
there.
right.
I suspect he's only
taken
playing
photos of
one.
them.
Yeah, it's all good.
Usually I think if I remember correctly, Amulet only plays one Colossus in
That's
4
what
Titans.
that's what I assumed.
That's what I thought it was. Yes.
Yeah.
So he's
So
only
he's
got one
getting
Titan
pretty,
left.
Pretty low on. I mean, he's not low on threats because he still has. Yeah, he still has angles, but I still don't know if you really need to commit.
He's got
all
Urza
these
Sagas.
things.
He's got Dryads that
Okay,
could
so
turn
now
on
he's gonna,
his
now he's gonna do the
Valakuts.
Valakut thing now, and so
Yeah.
I think this did turn into
Valakuts will definitely be online when the Dryads on the battlefield.
yeah, and he can give this thing haste still. I think or no,
Well,
not
he's
yet.
post combat.
Oh, it is post combat. Yep. So yeah, you should probably just hang out and wait. I don't know.
This turn has taken like 10 minutes.
Yeah. I feel like he could have probably.
Like he has already went through combat, right?
Yes,
he has.
I
Yeah.
assume that's why Joel wiped the board.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, this turn is longer
Yeah.
than like any match
This
that we've
is
had. On.
pretty crazy.
This turn has lasted longer than Tonini and I's match.
All
I'm
right.
sure Joel's enjoying this a lot. Okay, he does have a monkey that allows him to play more lands.
Okay, now
Valakut's
that'll
starting
do
to
it. That'll do it.
All
starting
right.
to fire.
That'll do it.
We
That'll-
definitely took the long way around, but Fletcher Johnson is up 1 game to 0 in this quarterfinal.
Yeah, he knew the lines. He saw them.
Yeah, that was a thing.
Yeah, I'm really curious what Joel might have for this outside of extra counter magic.
Well, hopefully he gives us a good enough view for Dustin to go.
He generally does. He generally does. Toes. Oh yeah, that was a that was a bear. God
That
damn.
was quite the turn.
Need to fucking stretch after watching that shit. Good God, man.
Our players are studying each other's deck lists, seeing what the other could possibly bring in. Is that a Chalice of the Void?
I don't know what all. I looked. Joel was showing me his sideboard last night. And
I
don't
know.
feel like
I know
there's a
one of
lot.
those cards was the Invention Chalice of the Void. I didn't get a chance to see what the other 3 cards were, but
I don't know if he has all that much, man. Thanks to the cavern, like it really
Cavern Souls is
screws his pooch. I know he is excited for it, and I think it's actually going to be probably a decent thing for that the white not remand from Lord of the Rings that's coming soon.
oh. Is
Because-
that set going to be modern legal?
Yeah.
Oh.
The whole set's mod. I'm
Okay.
fucking ecstatic because it's finally like cool supplemental product that I can play because it's not
Because
Commander.
most of the time when they do supplemental
It's all
product,
fucking
it's
Commander,
legacy Commander and
Yeah, it
Vintage.
pisses
and,
me off. I hate it.
and a lot of us do not give a shit about 2 out of those 3 formats. Dustin,
They're all laughing about it out there.
about what?
Grayson was like, "So, how'd you guys like that feature match back there?" I'm like, "Yeah, that one term was longer than any match we've had today."
Yeah.
I started laughing.
All right, I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna try the whiskey.
Do it.
How bad could it be?
The mystery whiskey.
I mean, I could plots over, so
we always have mystery.
we'll take a half
I'm sure
shot.
somebody made it in their toilet or something.
Well, in the bath. It's got fentanyl in it.
Oh shit.
So,
Did you see me seize over?
Joel has an extra dress down.
It's good. He's taking out the moonlights.
He's got a couple Dovins Vito's. He's got
Cutting
Tastes like any other well whiskey I've had.
counter spell, I think.
Chalice of the Void, 2 Crumble to Dust.
That's something.
I guess
Kind of.
Crumble?
Yeah, it's
Maybe.
not.
I haven't seen it crumble to dust in a long time.
Yeah.
I think you bring those in, right? You bring 'em in
BFZ
for the
Crumble to
sagas
Dust.
for the sagas and for the cavern. I mean,
Yeah, it's not the greatest thing ever. It's slow as shit.
It is slow as shit.
Crumble
but
to
it
Dust
might-
is 4
it still
mana,
might
if I'm
find
not
out.
mistaken.
So what does he have bad here? He's got
I think he's taking the moonlight. Looks like he's bringing in the chalice, bringing in.
It's hard to see what else he's bringing in.
I think you probably cut it. You got to cut some of the like Shark Typhoon-y,
Yeah.
Memory Deluge.
Yeah, I just saw
Memory
Chalice
Deluge seems a little slow.
Yeah, he's 2 crumbles, dress down, and chalice is what he's working with here. Whoop.
Is he pulling Chalice out because it is secretly a really good card? in
No, I
this
think he's
matchup?
putting it in.
He's putting it in.
Okay,
he's
okay,
putting
yeah.
an extra copy.
Second
in.
copy, yeah. So Chalice on 0 will stop the packs, and that's actually big gain.
Yeah.
It'll at
For
least
sure.
force a Beseju on them.
Does he want that, or does he want to put it on 1 for Amulet?
No, it's too.
Well,
That
they can,
could-
they
that
can
could
get,
be
they
too
can
slow.
get Amulet in
Yeah.
play without casting it.
Thanks to Saga.
yeah,
Oh,
the
true.
best play is actually just to cut off the packs. Make them earn it by actually drawing the dudes.
Yep. Yeah. All right. I appreciate players' tenacity and sticking through turns like that, just in case your opponent fucks up. But
And
I also sometimes appreciate when they acknowledge
When
that
they
they're
just,
fucking dead
like,
and save
when-
us a bunch of
when
time.
when game 1 against last round, Fletcher was like, I recognized, oh, he's got a loop. He's just gonna go get the
Yeah.
last 2 amulets. He's just gonna go get the last 2 titans, and he's gonna attack me for $1 billion. All right, not wasting anybody's time.
Yeah, once they resolve the Colossus, it is pretty hard to come back and win that game.
To Joel's defense, Fletcher in round 4 did make a couple mistakes against Tondini, which cost him the match. You get
Right.
off camera, obviously. So, Joel should always stick it out. Amulet player can always
Yeah.
make a mistake.
Yeah, and also
It's a hard deck to play.
that was one
What
of
is
the better
that?
Colossus turns you'll ever see.
Oh,
and the biggest thing is his hand was mostly lands when he played it.
Yeah.
And so he had just so much gas to put
Yeah,
into
yeah.
it to
For sure.
be able to refill his hand. Well, more than refill his hand. It got really disgusting.
Refill his hand and make 30 fucking mana. Like,
Yeah, there's always that.
yeah, I mean, when I was saying that he was making 16 mana off those 2 lands, I'm pretty sure it was at least that. It should have been more because just on basic land, like just a land not making 2 mana coming to pay taps,
It's
should have
fucked
been
up how
16.
they put the word it comes into play into the battlefield tapped because untapped would be busted, but like it's way more abusable by the fact that it comes in tapped
Because of this one weird ass card that got printed 10 years ago. It's such a fucking anomaly of a card. It's silly.
Fucking Amulet of Vigor.
Yeah, dude, it's such a goofy card in a vacuum, and like, hey, it makes this entire thing possible. Get rid of that shit. This deck doesn't exist anymore. Like,
Probably doesn't exist without Titan.
Yeah, it needs
either.
both cards.
yeah,
I mean, you could still do some rampy nonsense,
it wouldn't be the same.
but
It wouldn't.
yeah,
It
wouldn't
would
be
not
the
be
same.
as good without.
yeah, you don't
Titan,
have the
though.
combo kills. Like you lose basically everything. You're like a bad Tron deck at that point,
Yeah,
which is kind of an oxymoron.
Hey, the Tron deck made it into the top 8. I don't know if Isaiah's still alive out there,
I mean,
but
Tron's Tron, man. It's still
there were 2 copies of Tron in the field
It
today.
does what it does.
I think Isaiah's probably got the worst deck in the field, but he's one of the better players.
Yeah.
Well, these guys from Lafayette seem to
they're
know their
I'm not
shit.
trying to take anything away from anybody. These guys
Yeah.
from Lafayette are all really good.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're going to travel 2
my
hours,
favorite is still Matthew Weiss if he's still alive out there. I assume so.
I feel like he should be. Yeah.
If you're gonna drive, speaking from personal experience, if you're gonna drive 2 hours to play Magic, you know your shit.
Yeah.
The iPad needs a reset. I think it's starting to glitch out.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Just don't
Fuck.
guys.
Yeah.
You got the talkie.
Mike.
You guys can just switch to dice.
I don't know if you heard you.
hear me.
You want me to go out there and...
Or reset.
You dead?
Dead.
Damn it,
I
Isaiah.
lost to Scam after I beat Scam.
Ah!
I'm on the 4 in game
There we
3,
go. They got it.
and then he Douthie thought sees my Miracle the Promise Stone and cast
On camera.
Emrakul.
Camera
Ooh.
fudge.
It was really gross.
Ooh.
He was on a Mortal 5 and had that too, so
There we go.
unfortunate.
Well, we have confirmation that Isaiah Mosher will not be the quarterly winner this time.
Game 3, he most of 5, I Mortal 4. Douthie thought sees my Miracle the Promise Stone.
So is is Brian still alive?
I don't think so.
You think Brian's
I
dead?
think he lost.
No. Well, so all the OG Dick Actioners are out.
Yeah, this dope little token.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted, my black card. Pull up, motherfuckers.
I was a little surprised that
That is fun, sweet.
Matthew Wise did not get a win today.
That was
Yeah, not even one.
he told me he regretted playing counters
That new thing.
instead of just playing normal affinity.
Is Amulet Titan
Oh,
up
okay.
again?
Amulet Titan is in fact up a game
Yep.
against Joel Ferris.
Yeah, we had a super grueling turn a moment ago. It was-
Fletcher had a 10-minute turn.
Of winning?
Yeah.
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 Eventually.
There's no shame in playing the deck that you won with. I guarantee you if Dashner was here, he'd probably be playing Infect today.
For sure.
And no one could blame him.
There's a hall. Got all the manas.
Yeah, I think
It's,
it was my
Hall
first
heal.
poll for next Invitational.
Well, it's not going to be Jund Sagas because that's what you promised to play in this tournament and you
two
didn't.
deluges and a dress down. It's a little clunky. It's got
This
the
is a little
dress down.
clunky. Is that a
4-color fog again.
No,
It's not a
shut
subtlety?
Get out of here.
No, I think it's not a Vara.
Get out of here.
Does he have a subtlety?
Good old
I did get
Batwing
some
Demon
breakfast.
Fletching Bomb fix this. Yeah, John.
Yeah, it's an Adawara.
Okay.
Actually, Isaiah, you
And
can
we've
take my spot
got-
because
I'm leaving in like
I
5 minutes.
need to leave soon
You
too.
guys seen the photo of the dog's ass that looks like Jesus?
That's an
You know
interesting
what, I've seen
topic
it now.
to. I've seen it now. You have forced a dog's anus into my
Can you
face.
put it on the stream?
I cannot.
Our,
We got a.
It's got the robe and everything.
we are
We got a cycle chart from
Is that
Joel.
disrespectful to Jesus or to the dog?
yes. This is how interested we are in Amulet.
The dog,
we
the dog
are
appears to
looking.
be
We are.
real, so
Yeah, I'm
if
trying to
anything is
keep on. I'm trying to keep
disrespecting,
on tabs here.
Oh, jeez.
Get
This is
some,
how interested in Amulet Titan we are, folks. We're
yeah. what's
Dustin
that-
is showing us pictures of dogs' assholes.
Yeah, we're trying to hold it together.
Yeah.
Here. I'm trying to hold it together.
and I'm shitting on religion. This is what happens.
After a little bit of White Claw.
I'm sorry, folks. I will chill out. I got a little over the top there.
All right,
We're gonna come back down.
Cook hours.
Back to Magic.
It's been way worse before. I mean, it happened. It gets way worse all the time.
We haven't even been drinking
Guys,
today.
I know,
we
Not
haven't.
really.
I don't know. What's that White Claw I see?
It's
Right,
It's
sorry.
24 ounces, and I've been working on it for like 3 hours.
yeah, yeah.
Well, pitter patter, pal.
All right, so we've got a shark combat that happened. Is fetching for a source. Archmage Charm in hand to seize. Got some counter magic up.
Joel
Soul's
get-
in play though, so
Joel getting aggressive with the blue-white
I
control
wanted
deck.
to play Joel so bad because of that mana
John,
base
would
and
you
he
surprise
played
me with some
Summer
hoppy
Rain.
goodness down there?
hoppy goodness. Yeah. Oh, we still have a bouffant.
Mm-hmm.
You wanted that?
So, Dustin, what's the difference between this zombie ice and the normal zombie?
The
This
next
is double.
Invitational, I'll be
It's
playing
double?
Lord of the
This
Rings
is a double.
Star.
This is a double IPA.
Oh, that would explain all the taste
So,
sours.
Yeah, this is
and
like
then the next
8%
Invitational
or something.
Frodo
Yeah.
Baggins.
That explains it.
8.5%.
That explains it.
Yeah.
John. And then the next Invitational Frodo Baggins.
Yeah.
You ain't winning shit.
It's supposed to be a play on.
You
back
can't
in-
even beat me.
Back in the
make
90s,
top eight?
Budweiser did a thing called Bud Ice, and it was supposed to be like the double Budweiser, like the extra strong.
Right.
I think it's supposed to be a play on that.
Yeah, makes sense.
Which is kind of funny.
All right. So what are we doing, Joel?
Beer
What are we doing?
talk,
Fletcher. Oh, Fletcher. All right.
anti-religion talk,
Okay.
Back to Magic.
dogs,
He yanked
assholes,
the Emmy.
Back to Magic.
That's what he
Not a
did.
good guy.
giant
Is that
her?
colossi and sharks.
John Parker's the one I want to win the invitation.
Yeah, that's-
because he beat me.
All right. So Joel did yank a amulet from Fletcher. So stymie the
I mean,
bleeding a little
Isaiah
bit.
started off the day saying he was going to lose in round 1, so it's just a matter of like chance that he beat him.
Yeah.
I only wish you would have put me beating his ass on camera.
Who?
Isaiah.
Oh,
I mean, did we
I
really
know.
need to see that?
No.
Though? Like,
No, the feeling I get.
We should have. I
I
missed
missed that.
The feeling I get from beating Isaiah is more than worth it.
I know that
I
it
don't,
would have been
it's
enjoyable for you.
all up here. I don't need the video to prove it. Back to Dustin's earlier point when I came back to Magic for New Capenna, these players don't like each other. The truer words have never been spoken.
Did you listen to that one?
Oh yes.
all right, here's a pact.
I'm a narcissist. I watch every match I'm in that's on
Yeah.
camera
Yeah, I bet.
at least once.
when we first started this whole shindig,
Holy shit, this
I
may be the worst fucking commentary I've ever had to listen to. Well, I mean, you were free
Well.
to not listen to it,
Yeah, that's fair.
you know?
You can hit mute.
You can. You can.
Or you could just go watch somebody else.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, yeah, we got a little distracted, but again, this is a generally not super exciting match to watch anyhow, but got a Teferi on board now.
If you don't enjoy the
Taken
bullshit,
up.
why are you here?
Yeah, I mean, that is true. You
Nobody forced you.
can leave. So here's a bounce on the copied amulet, or the copied amulet. Gonna draw on Fletcher's side. Let's see what Joel's working with over here if we can. Nope, not yet. Bounce here, lift from the cavern. Land. Okay, he's got 2 packs.
Packed.
He's got 2 packs, right? I'm pretty sure. Pick up to Ferry. Any action on Joel's side? Just turn the shark sideways.
1 point at a time.
Yeah, we get there. Is he going to commit to anything else? Don't think there's anything else to commit to. Nope, just 2 deluges and a trust.
He's got draw for days.
He's got the pieces he needs for sure. Denying the extra amulet is good. Yeah, 2 packs. And the land that now has no target to copy. Still just drawing lands. No extra land plays.
Memory Deluge.
Let's get a view
Fairy,
here.
Chalice, Solitude, and a fetch land.
A chalice.
I like a solitude and a chalice.
Yeah,
Seems
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 good.
pretty good.
Seems okay.
That seems to be the conclusion that Joel came to as well.
Let's see if this guy's talking any more shit on the chat.
Yeah.
No,
fuck
no
him.
more shit talking.
Who cares?
That's cool.
Ignore him.
All right.
He just wants attention.
Yeah.
Shark sideways. Getting in there.
1/1 flying shark. Chalice on 0, I
That's
assume.
a big deal here. Yep.
Yeah, with the Summoner's Pact in hand, at least one Summoner's Pact in hand.
2 Summoners packs.
Oh, is it 2?
Yeah. Which he
That's-
didn't fire off. So
That's interesting.
I mean, he wasn't. It'd be so taxing to do that.
I'm not
It'd
sure what
cost
else.
a whole turn. I
Not
mean, there's
su-
not a. I don't
I'm
know
not sure what else
he's
he's doing
at the
though.
moment
He
right
doesn't
now.
have any other threats in hand,
No.
and now his way
Well,
to
he's
find other threats is turned
Going
off.
to. He'll hit Besages eventually, I guess, and maybe that's why he's not too worried about the chalice, I suppose.
I mean, Joel's clock isn't exactly quick.
No, but it's
No,
still
Second
it's-
memory
it's-
deluge.
It's definitely getting there.
Yeah, Yeah.
Joel did not take much time deciding what he wanted to keep off Memory Deluge, which is not typical of him.
Yeah, Fletcher still rocking a ass ton of lands. Turn the shark sideways.
It's looking.
This shark is gonna take it, man.
As the control deck, you couldn't ask for a better
20
position to be
attacks
in.
with a shark.
And turn 6 or 7 or 8, wherever we are,
And
you can't
threat
ask for a much
Fletcher.
better place to be if you're the control deck, can you, Dustin?
So I see the Cultivator Colossus.
No,
in hand now.
he's got everything he wants right now. He's just drawing cards.
All right, so he's got 2/4.
He's got 3 Summoner's
7
Packs.
mana. He's got the Colossus. I'm sure he named Beast here.
Okay.
He does have 3 Summoner's Pack trapped in hand.
So no amulet shenanigans to make an ass ton of extra mana here if he does stick the Colossus, but still going to. I mean, it still makes a shit ton of mana. Just put an ass ton of lands in play. So it's still. Oh, and there's a dress down.
And that kills it
That's really
immediately.
good. It's really good. Yeah, Joel's in really good shape here. It's gonna take a while
Yeah.
to get him there,
He,
but
he also has the land where
He's in good
eventually he'll be
shape.
able to start recurring sharks and
recurring dress downs,
recurring
which
dress
is a
downs.
huge deal. And crumble. There we
Ooh,
go.
there's the Crumble to Dust.
All right, so that's pretty.
Which land
Pretty
is he
damning.
targeting? Is he
He's
targeting
hitting the cavern.
the copy or the Oh, he's hitting the cavern.
He's hitting the cavern, yeah.
Keeps Joel's counterspells alive.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. You don't want to
Yep.
have dead draws. Gets to look at his
He's
hand.
going to get a card out of
3
hand.
packs.
Take a little peek.
Jesus. Yep.
Yeah, 3 packs is rough.
All right. Well, I think that this
What
was
was it?
navigated pretty well.
Oh, he gets to search up the rest of the
He
caverns.
searched the hand and there was one there and he did not take it. Oh, his opponent.
He might have said he might have just said take the cavern, obviously, but
Taking a gander at the rest of the deck. Need a quick count. Make sure those things get shuffled back up afterwards. Yeah. Break those things up. All right, we're working on it here. That definitely puts Joel in a really good position. So, I don't really know. I mean, at this point, Fletcher's just trying to rip Titans off the top.
yeah, with no Cavern of Souls left in the deck, it's going to be awful hard for him to resolve anything.
Yeah, exactly. Joel's in super good position here.
This game is going to go on a while, but it
It is.
Joel is firmly in the driver's seat. It would take a truly special couple of draws from Fletcher to win this.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, this is the equivalent of what happened in game 1 on the other side.
Yeah, basically, it's just over a bunch of turns and not one.
Yeah. Joel's never going to have a turn that lasts longer than a few seconds.
Yeah.
At least
What do you think?
At least he shouldn't.
He shouldn't.
Yeah, getting a good threat down would be solid, but it's going to be in response to the Titan when it comes down. And here's a flashback memory deluge.
Solid.
Yeah, here's another. Grab a dress down. I mean, you don't necessarily need to grab a dress down, but you can
Can't
buy
hurt.
it. You can buy it back at this point, so I don't know if you need to worry too much about that. Binding's good. I mean, all those cards are pretty relevant here, so. You've turned Counterspell back online, so it makes sense to catch that since you went through the effort.
Well, fellas, I have to take off. John, thank you from the players for putting on an awesome tournament. As we do every quarter.
I
we all enjoy
appreciate
it.
it, man. Yeah,
Especially with the free entry
free entry and
for those of us who managed to qualify.
basically probably $400 in prizes that
Yep.
I give out through everything.
We as the players really appreciate it.
Yeah, well, we're going to keep doing it, and the new season started. Winner of this is going to be the first qualifying point for the season.
Yeah.
And then it starts again next week. Double Modern on Fridays, and also Saturdays. Pioneer at 1 and Popper at 5, and those could be switched up if people demand, but Popper, Pioneer, Saturdays. And those are extra chances to get qualifying points. So, all right, so here's a prime time.
Normally, Infect is a very hard matchup, and if they turn one Glistener off, it's an L.
Did y'all get the results for the other 2 rounds?
Not yet.
We have not.
Still alive?
I'm alive, yeah.
Yeah, now we're still waiting on this thing to resolve.
Hammer
So,
good
Hammer
luck
beat
on
Scam, and well, not Scam. It beat Reanimator.
Okay.
And, John, I think he's playing Scam.
Yeah.
Beat Tron.
Okay, John's still alive.
Good
Cool.
luck with the rest of your matches.
Good luck to you in the future.
All right, so confirmed. John's live. Weiss is alive.
Yeah.
And we just
They
have to.
just have to wait on this.
we have to wait on this thing.
Yeah, which doesn't look like it's close to ending.
It's close enough.
Well, I mean, this is game 2, and
yes.
unless the
It
amulet
is
player
true, Rob
can
Snapcast.
pull off a miracle here.
Yeah, it'd have to be pretty impressive. Like, I don't see how, but. I mean, the best thing at this point would. I mean, there's no. I don't. Oh, it's the Tyrannus Rex thingy he just played. That's the some kind of big old dinosaur.
Okay, what is it?
Tyrannus Rex.
Tyrannus Rex.
Something Rex. Look up Rex. I should
That's-
pull that.
that's a
There's only
little-
like a couple of cards named Rex in Magic, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wait a minute. Yeah, that's never mind.
Phyrexian?
Never mind. Bad idea. That didn't work.
We'll keep going.
Also, things have REX in the name.
Yeah,
so.
especially when you get
Oh,
something.
there we go. Tyrannex Rex. I think that's what it is.
Tyrannex Rex.
Tyrannex Rex. It's a funny name.
This
Can't
spell
be countered, trampled, ward 4.
4, haste, toxic 4. Okay.
Oh, it can get swept.
By the time we found it, it was already off the battlefield.
Yeah. Done got Supreme. But yeah, Rob Snapcast, we've got Hammer Scam living in, and whoever wins here.
I only got one of those top 8 deck lists back. 3 more floating around out there. Wait, there's 2.
Here's a
Wes
pack
wasn't in
that
the-
gets countered. Here's this Microson thing. Here's a pack that gets countered. Does he have a plan for walking these things into getting countered? I don't know. Is he just trying to keep him down to hand size, I guess? And here's Solitude. And that's 5. We've got a 2-turn clock established now.
Building a storm count.
Yeah, yeah. Technically true. Yes, absolutely. And yeah, so can Fletcher? Yeah, I mean, this is that moment too
He
where
actually could have. It would have been a little too greedy, I guess.
the same
Fire
way that I feel like Joel could have went ahead and conceded the last time. I feel like at this point Fletcher could also go ahead and concede and save the room a little bit of time, but it's okay. We respect these guys for sticking
Yeah.
it out.
Hey, I mean, they don't have a clock.
They don't have a clock, so fuck it. We're here to play cards, I suppose. So play some cards.
I agree.
All right, so we've got an expedition map. Forgot they had that in here. This is probably a one of, I assume. I bet. Can't imagine me more than that. Man, I feel attacked. It's the first time anybody ever attacked us on commentary. Poor
Yeah,
Shane.
fuck him.
Just walked in the wrong time.
Yeah, it's fine. He's gone forever.
He's gone forever. It was funny though because you said had to listen to. You didn't
Yeah,
actually-
that is actually kind of funny.
You didn't have to. You signed
Shows.
up, buddy. You signed up.
The
You
really
walked in
thing
the
is,
room.
I know what we were talking about, and the really sad thing is, you said this may be.
Yeah.
So it's possible that
There's worse.
there's worse
Oh,
than like
okay.
dog anuses and
Right.
all the shenanigans
It
we were
is
talking
so
about.
weird what the white paper does to the camera.
No,
It's
that's really nuts. That's It's an anomaly for sure.
To us, at least, as the old non-technical fogies we are. All right. Any changes here? I can't imagine so.
a couple of these floating deck lists here.
Feel like, yep, Joel's satisfied with what he's done. Doesn't need to make any changes. I don't think that he would need to either. I think what he did was pretty on point. It obviously worked there. Some good positioning in that last match to get there. But Amulet on the play, well, that's a big deal. So we're going to see how that actually shakes out. It's on the play in the game of Magic is a huge thing, of course. And so we are going to see exactly how impactful it is. And I think it's going to be. But of course, there's hands and variants and all the things that make this game the game that it is. So... Fortunately, Mr. Holler's out there collecting deck lists, so you just have to listen to my ass chatter on. So, sorry about that. But yeah, that was pretty big swings there, and that's what makes this game fun. So, I feel like it's probably going to swing back. That's my bet here, but all depends how it lines up. All right, we got him.
Natives are getting restless out there.
Yeah, I bet. These guys are shuffling an awful lot. They should. Let's get going, guys. Come on. Jump on with it. Yeah, I feel like
So we have done it.
we
twice.
do it every year.
We
Technically,
do it on Halloween.
Yeah,
That is the thing.
we try to do it more, but it petered out. So we've reserved
Yeah.
it for.
It
the
only
Halloween.
really has the. It really only has the guts to go for like one play.
Yeah.
Like if we try to do multiple events, only the first one would fire.
Amulet turn 1.
I will say though, the one we do every Halloween usually has a pretty decent turn.
Yeah, and it's loads of fun that one
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
There's some hilarity that ensues
Oh
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah. It's a really fun night.
2 amulets. Okay, I kind of thought this was going to swing the other way, and I am seeing it swinging the other way.
And I'm pretty sure that this past Halloween it was actually Dark Depths that won.
It did, yeah. It was lands, yeah. And it was
wasn't
like
really close.
it wasn't even kind of close. It was
Yeah.
just wrecking shit for sure.
But nobody really showed up with an Urza Saga deck, and those are
Yeah.
kind of silly.
All right, here's the Dryad. Another landfall. Blazing Shoal Infect. Nice.
Yep.
All right, and that's 2/4. Does that thing give you 1 extra land? Okay. You're getting an extra landfall here anyway, so that should be enough to cast a Titan this turn. And he's got a Summoner's Pact. Jesus. I knew this was going to swing the other way. Hard.
What's up? Joel looks unhappy.
He's very unhappy, I think. I think he knows what's going on here. This is like the nuts.
This is like the turn 2, you're dead.
Yeah, this is the nuts. This is the stuff of nightmares that Imminent Titan creates. Like, it's... Spell Pierce would have been sweet. Joel says he's good. That's that.
Packing it in. Just like that. All right.
Well, congratulations to Fletcher. And we're going to be moving on to the next match in just a moment.
Stay tuned.